Let's walk through this new software called Multiple Video Commander, also called Multi-Vid Commander, and as I personally call it, MVC. Okay, first just a little background real quick. This software came into existence because of one particular type of strategy that I use to create really high volume, high traffic YouTube channels so that I can do the monetization and so on. And so I work with a lot of videos. I always have to have a lot of videos so that I can keep these things fed and keep those keep those views and subscribers and just climbing off the charts. And the higher my traffic count is, obviously, the higher my profits are. So this software came into existence. And then over time, I ended up adding some other little things in there that were very helpful to me as well. And the end result is that this software is just an extremely hardcore software that any marketer would want to have in his arsenal. Okay, let's cover the basics real quick. It starts out on your home pages where you're doing everything. Then you've got credentials tab, which is your username, password, and license number, and then the help tab. Just basically if you want email support, live chat, the learning center, or become an affiliate, right? That's what all there is to that. You're probably familiar with this, view projects. You click that button and it'll open up all the projects that you've created here. So let's start out and give it a project name. So just to go over everything, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit every button for you. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go and download a specific video from YouTube that I want to use. Now, ideally this would be your own video, but it can be someone else's too. And you would just click this green button to get that. If for some reason that fails, you can then just go ahead and click this, right? It's an alternate. It's not likely to fail at all, but I put it in there just as a fail safe. So as it's sitting there, it's downloading, doing its thing. The screen just stays there, and you'll notice this little guy right here is moving. Then it goes away, and then a file opens on your computer. It's off your screen, you can't see it, but it opens up that video that you just downloaded. Okay, or it doesn't open the video, it opens the folder that's holding the video. So now I've got my video, and let's say that I downloaded this video because it had some really nice shots in there and I would like to have them as images. So let's go ahead and let's click get images from the videos. So I'm going to go ahead and select my file. Again, this went off screen for you, but you get the idea. So I selected my video. Now I'm going to tell it create my images. And it's the same thing. I mean, it's just this little guy right here is going to sit there and run, and it's going to take you through the process until it gets done. The status, you'll get used to the status. It's telling you some things along the way. You'll get used to that. That's not a big deal. It's just kind of telling you what it's up to. Okay. Now it's asking us what kind of images do we want? Do we want PNG or JPG? I know that I want JPG, so I'm going to do that. And now it did its thing. Here, let me just run this over for you. And it just got me the images from this, right? And every step that you go through on this thing, after you've done it, it'll go ahead and open up the folder where they're, wherever it stored them at. So now we've got these images, right? This is the images that it took out of that video that I'm able to use them. For example, I'll do this often to get really good thumbnail images of what I'm wanting for my own videos. Okay, but now let's say that we've got a whole bunch of images that we've put together in a meaningful way. Let's make a video from them, right? Now, before I go on, let me be clear. Most video editors, most full-blown video editors will do a lot of these things. The problem is, have you worked with your video editor lately? I mean, those things they're a bit slow, they're a bit clunky, and this software it's absolutely blazing fast as compared with any regular video editing software. And again, for me, anytime I can save a minute anywhere, well, then that's a score because I can use that minute for something else. So this is a massive time saver. So let's go ahead and select all of our images that we want to make for this video. And I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm just going to select a few of them. It's asking me how many videos I want. Let's tell it we want 3 videos. You can just as easily do 300 videos. I mean, be prepared. That's going to take a while to build, but the fact is you can do it. Okay, and let's just build those videos. This is your telltale that it's doing what it's supposed to do, and we'll just let it run through and do its thing. When it finishes, well, it already finished, then it opens up and gives us our videos that it's made. And you see, I mean, it's just sitting there going through it. It's a video. All right, get rid of that. So we download the video. We got stripped that video down into images and got those. Then we took some other images. We turned them into 3 videos that we can upload. And what to keep in mind here, those 3 videos, each one of them are unique. It's randomizing the order of those images, right? So if you have a list of I don't know, a decent grip of images there, you can just make a lot of videos out of it, and every one of them is going to be unique. So right now, let's just say that we got images from our video before, but let's just say that we want to get some clips out of that video. Now, I use this in situations to where if I'm doing like compilation videos, and I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole here about this method that I use, but let's just use cat videos on YouTube as an example. You go and you look at those videos, and they're just compilation videos. And if you start paying attention, a lot of times you'll find that each clip is only X many seconds long, right? So I'll take clips from those videos. So let's just do this. Let's select our video to work with. And this is going to be the one that I downloaded earlier. We're going to set the clip time. Now it gives you an example right here. And I'm just going to paste that in a couple times. It's saying start at 10 seconds, go to 30. So let's tell it we want to start at 0 seconds and go to 19. And this one we want to go from 20 seconds to 30, and this one, let's say we want to go from 33 seconds to 45 seconds. You can put as many of these in here as you want. You can set these times however you want. It's going to go and cut out that portion of the video and make it into its own little video clip. So tell it OK, and let's tell it to get to work creating our clips. And there you go. It created our video clips for us. Cool, huh? And each one of these videos, of course, is unique and different. So that's powerful for us. So we've got these different video clips. Now, if you'll go back to thinking about something like compilation videos, that if you're doing them manually, it takes a lot of time. So doing them like this, we're able to get all these various clips. Now we're able to say, well, now let's make some videos from these clips. And again, I'm just going to do 3 because that's pretty fast. But you put in however many videos you want to make. You select your video clips that you want to use, which it doesn't have to be these like I'm showing you in the example. It's any videos that you want. You're basically just merging them together. So we selected all those and told it OK. And now we're telling it to create 3 videos from those clips. And very similar to the way that it does with images, does the same for videos. So each one of these is different. There's one playing. There's another one. There's another one. So you can see there, in a matter of, basically in a matter of seconds, we created videos tying together these clips in random order. So there you go. I mean, you can pump out where, let me just put it this way. If you were making a compilation video manually, you could expect very easily to spend, like a couple of hours per video, and that's if you really already are kind of comfortable with the flow of doing it all the editing manually. You're going to spend a couple hours per video. I, on the other hand, can come in here, click a couple of buttons, and in 2 hours, I could probably create 1,000 videos. I've never actually done more than 200-300 at a time, but I mean, the software doesn't care. As much resources as you got, it'll use. So it doesn't matter, right? So what would take you manually hours to accomplish one of, I can accomplish 30, 40, 50 in just a matter of minutes. So there's that. Now remember these images that we got. We cut these images out because we wanted to use them for something. Well, we can keyword stuff those images. And I'm not going to go through this process. I mean, obviously it's easy enough. So you just paste your keywords in here, however many you want to do. You select the images that you want to that's not the one. There it is. Select whatever images you want to do. That puts them in there. And then if they're already JPG, you leave this red. But if you happen to have loaded PNG, then you would want to go ahead and click that green. And you just do it, tell it to run the stuff in action. And all it's going to do is it's going to go in and modify the metadata on each image. And it's going to do some crazy randomization of dumping chunks of your keywords into those images, right? So that's a real powerful SEO tool. You can do the exact same thing with videos. Works the exact same way. So you have to be using MP4 videos. So keep that in mind. But just so you know, if you happen to have WEBM videos, all you got to do is rename them suckers. Just rename them MP4 and they'll work fine as well. And then view metadata. That's just if you want to look at the metadata on something that you've changed, just so that you can verify it. You can also just go and right click that image, go to properties, and then go to details and see all that information as well. I just put that in there as a convenience because sometimes I am just rolling at warp speed, and so I'm just blasting through here. Change video speed. Sometimes when you do create a video from images or even video from clips, the speed may not be just how you want it. So you're able to just click this button, select your video file, and change the speed. Easy. Mass renamer. When you are doing the image stuffing, right, on your keyword image stuffing, it changes the name of those images. So it changes them in line with your, whatever you put as your project name. But myself and like most other pro marketers, well, in addition to having those those images stuffed, you also want to have them keyword optimized. So you can just go in here to your mass renamer, do your thing, and it does it all for you. And it's going to do whichever one. I didn't select a file there to do it. Okay, see, I errored myself on my own tutorial video. That is shameful. It's telling me I didn't do I did not put in a extension for it, because if you're doing your mass renamer, it doesn't know if you're renaming GIF images, MP4 videos, PNGs, JPG. It doesn't know. So you give it the keywords that it wants, and then and all of that just happens in line. You see me punch through those screens. But Yeah, that's all there is to it. You tell it, you give it the list of names that you want it to do. It makes sure that you have enough names, and then it'll name it, whatever keyword name out of your list and whatever extension you tell it to. And that's it. And I'm sorry, I kind of cheated and blazed through some of these real fast, but you get the idea of how the whole software works. And I didn't want this video to end up being, 30, 45 minutes long. I wanted you to see the power of it. And like I said, this came about because of a very specific strategy that I use in YouTube. So the fact is, though, anybody that's doing pretty much anything from an internet marketing standpoint is going to find great value in having a tool like this available to you, because it changes the game entirely as far as how much time and ease of use that it's taken to get this kind of work done. So there you go. That's the walkthrough. You already see the order button that's down below. I recommend you order it because the price will go up. Better go buy it. Catch you later.